Do you know that moment when you're rewatching a movie and one line, just one line, sticks in your head and makes you see life in a whole new way? That's exactly what happened to me the other day while rewatching Fight Club. Tyler Durden said this.
Self-improvement is masturbation. Now self-destruction. Excuse me.
And honestly, after reflecting on that, I realized a truth I hadn't noticed before. And of course, I had to share it with you. I bet you spent the entire week consuming content about productivity, about how to do more in less time, and felt super productive. But the question is, what changed in your real life? Nothing. And I know you didn't even notice. And believe me, that's the big problem. Because this is worse than the TikTok or Reels addiction. And yes, you just fell into the trap. Hold on, stay with me. This video is going to help you understand exactly why you consume so much personal development content, but in the end, you're still stuck in the same place. Let's start with a simple but powerful question. How many personal development videos have you watched in the past month? How many self-help books are on your reading list? And how many times have you written down that perfect plan that lasted exactly 3 days? I've lost count of how many times that's happened to me. The truth is, deep down, we feel like we're being productive when we consume this content. It's like watching a workout video burns calories. And spoiler alert, it doesn't. This has a name: performative consumption. In other words, you pretend you're developing yourself, but in reality, you're not changing anything. It's like that person who buys workout clothes but never goes to the gym. But what I'm talking about here is even more insidious. It happens inside your head. Here's a confession. I was addicted to that feeling of discovery. You know when you watch a video and think, wow, this must be the real solution to my life? But that feeling lasts at most about 30 minutes. After that, you're already searching for the next insight, the next video, the next technique, or the next revolutionary pill. And that's when the trap becomes even more dangerous. Because this cycle turns into an addiction, and like any addiction, it creates unrealistic expectations. You start thinking you can change your life in 30 seconds, that if you find the right system, everything will be fixed. But life doesn't work like that, does it? In Fight Club, Tyler was saying that self-development feels good, but it's not real, and it becomes addictive. The truth is, many people in their quest to become better attack this problem blindly. Improving for the sake of improving leads nowhere. It only brings more stress and anxiety. Let me give you an example to help you understand the difference. You've probably heard that Nietzsche quote, "He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow." Well, that was the key for me to understand everything. Let me give you 2 scenarios. Scenario 1. Someone says to you, if you run 5 kilometers every day, you'll improve your health. Will you do it? Maybe. Scenario 2. Now imagine someone comes to you and says, if you don't run a marathon, someone you love will die. Now, my friend, you'll run that marathon with all your heart, won't you? I spent almost months stuck in that cycle. I knew everything about habits, productivity. I had spreadsheets in Notion, notebooks filled with perfect plans. But guess how many habits I actually established? None, because I was more interested in the how than the why. I got so obsessed with the process of learning about habits that I forgot to start practicing them. I was more comfortable watching videos than actually taking action. That's when I stopped and asked myself a simple question. Why do I want to have these habits? And man, I didn't know how to answer. From that moment on, I realized the problem wasn't a lack of information, but a lack of purpose. I was escaping my reality with more videos and more content, but I wasn't really changing anything. Now imagine if you stopped consuming all this content for a week, just 1 week. What would you actually do with what you've already learned? Wouldn't it be uncomfortable? Because let's be honest, stepping out of your comfort zone is always hard, but that's where the change happens. Remember, it's not about consuming more content. It's not acting. What did you do differently today compared to yesterday? That's what matters. The rest is just another video. If you like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this too. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.